Well, thank you for joining me here on Route 28. And of course, we're on Old Main Street in South Yarmouth, Massachusetts, Cape Cod. And as we meander and look at some of the nostalgia that is here on Old Main Street, well, it happens to be the Bass River Mercantile. We took this trip many times over the last 15 years, and every time I've been lured into the Bass River Mercantile, not only for the nostalgia reasons, but for some of the artifacts that I'll not find anywhere. And I am speaking with Madeline Wolf, who is the co-proprietor, along with Steve, that sort of like is the caretaker of this 200-year-old building. And good afternoon.
Hi, John. How are you doing today?
Madeline, I've walked into the store many times, and I've gone back in time while making a little bag of my penny candy and seeing some of the, even the candy that I've not seen for many years. But this is a kind of a store that kind of beckons you in and gets you all the way through. Let's see, we got 5 different sections here.
We do. We have what we call the pantry section in the back where we're standing right now, where we have our own sodas and our jellies and jams and our Cape Cod bog honey that everybody buys.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of the things that captures, I'm sure, not only just the male aspect of the store is some of the sailing vessels, the replicas.
Our ships are huge. People come in, especially second homeowners who want to decorate their home. They're looking for a particular ship to put in that perfect spot. Sometimes it's a window, sometimes it's on a mantle. One of our most popular ships is Blue Nose.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of home, Tiffany Lamps.
Tiffany Lamps are very big here. We just sold our lamp over at the register, our signature lamp, and I'm not so sure we can get them back. We try not to duplicate. Mm-hmm. We try to get one of a kind, maybe 2 sometimes, so that people can have that special item in their home and not see it everywhere.
Yeah, I was going through the card section and, of course, seeing some of the stained glass windows, hangers.
Stained glass is big, especially the Christmas ones. People love to have the Christmas stained glass ones in their home. We have unusual pieces, we have large pieces. And our cards, Blue Mountain cards, you cannot find those sentiments written any other place.
Yeah, it kind of taken me back a little bit because I'm somewhat of a poet and I couldn't duplicate it.
Well, Blue Mountain cards are written by people like you and me.
Oh. And of course the flags. If you have a second home here on Cape Cod or you just happen to be a resident too, this is one of the places that you can make a statement with those flags.
We have flags for just about every occasion.
And as we walk through the store, I noticed that you have a little creek here and there, and there's got to be a reason for this 200-year-old building to creak.
Well, 5 floors were lifted to reveal the original floor, and the original floor does have creeks, and we're proud of our creeks. We love them. People often come in and marvel at the building, the construction of the building. Oftentimes the wives will shop and the husbands are looking up at the rafters and how it's built.
And speaking of one-of-a-kind items, like your mermaid, I love your selection of mermaids.
Mermaids are one of our most popular items in the store. We have mermaids that range from 2 to 3 inches, all the way up to, I think we have a 75-pound mermaid in the store. We try to buy from many local crafters. We have a lot of handmade mermaids as well.
And I must not forget the jewelry.
We have a great selection of stained glass jewelry. We sell Diane Page, which is one of our most popular stained glass jewelries in the store. People do come back and add to their collections.
And speaking of replicas, a lot of nautical replicas encased in glass, but, I guess a want list for a lot of men and people who collect.
We have a fine selection of period magnifying glasses that date back many, many years. They were all replicas, as well as compasses, knives. Many men love to come in and just browse, look, see things that their grandparents had and buy a replica.
And many thimbles, too.
That's a thimble collection that we actually purchased from somebody. So those thimbles go back years. We can sell the entire collection, or you can buy a piece one at a time. People do come in for those special door knockers. We have a wide selection of unusual ones. Something else that we sell a lot of is our signs. We have whimsical signs. We have signs that are shelf sitters. This year, our All-American made shelf sitter signs have been very big in the store.
If you're thinking of any gifts for someone here that is local, as well as somebody who's just coming into Cape Cod, it's conveniently located right on Route 28 and Main Street. What is the official address here?
It's 2 North Main Street.
Well, if you want to come back in time into the 19th century.
Well, we like to say that the upper section keeps you back in time. The lower section grounds you right into today. So I don't want to say that we just have things that are nostalgic. We have a lot of the current trendy items as well.
Yeah.
So we have something for everyone.
And I cannot forget the music.
We have music by Silvard that plays all day long. It's piano music. People come in and add to their CD collection of Silvard year after year. And we do have a Nickelodeon. It has many, many instruments in it. People come in, they put their quarter in and dance all around the store. Little children come in and dance. It's loud, I will give you that, but it does play constantly.
And of course, if you are a resident, I strongly suggest that you visit the store. But I notice that you've told me many times that over the years, many people who are, well, have their second home here or just coming to Cape Cod for the first time or second time, always make it another stop for this one.
It ends up that many of our customers become our friends, and they're like family. They come in year after year. They tell us that we are their first stop on the Cape, and we are their last stop before they go home. People who stay for a week at a time often come in every day. They come in to buy sodas. They come in to buy penny candy. And local people come in as well. And something that we would like to try to do this year is to have some of the local agencies have their fundraisers with us, whether it be PTAs or the Historic Society. What we would like to do is maybe designate 1 or 2 days or nights during the week or on a weekend and give a portion of that back to them to go back to their fundraiser. So it's something that we're going to start up soon.
And your phone number here?
Our phone number is 508-760-1888.
1888. And when actually was the store, I guess this goes back a little longer than we can always remember, 200 years?
It's a little over 200 years now.
I want to thank you, Madeline, for taking me around the Bass River Mercantile here in North Main Street in South Yarmouth, Cape Cod. Thank you.
Thank you, John. You have a great day and come back for a soda sometime.